The league is gone. I saw what Mamelodi Sundowns did last night in the Champions League, and I saw what Orlando Pirates just did now against the Welele. And I think I'm not gonna fault the coach that much. And I know a lot of people will be coming out and saying the coach must do the right thing, the coach is that, the coach is that. And I think it's one of those things when we lose a match, everyone becomes a tactician, knows exactly what to do to get a win. And I think it's not actually easy as you think, because I think most people, they overlook the serious problem when it comes to these kind of games and some of the matches that we play in the South African football. Every time I'm watching the PSL, I'm realizing that we don't have finishers in this league. People don't know how to finish. Every time they have an opportunity to shoot a target, they always shoot at something else. I don't know what is it. And then you're looking at the way Orlando Pirates started a match creating so much chances. You are telling me in those chances that they actually created, one of them wasn't going to go in, and then you try to manage the game a little bit better because now you're already ahead. So you're asking the team now to actually come out even more to you so that you can keep on opening those spaces behind you, because you know the right thing about Orlando Pirates, the way they've been setting up this season, especially in the recent games, is because of putting Sibelebele on the right hand side. And I think as much as I like Lebitso more than Sibelebele, but I think Sibelebele is bringing more than Lebitso, because Lebitso is more of a cross guy, but sometimes we don't really play cross that much, and putting him in a position where he can do that. But when you look at how we actually play with Sibelebele, Sibelebele sometimes can come on the wide, in the byline, can come inside as well. So he creates more opportunities for us going forward. So if you manage to get the goal as early as possible, you allow the team to actually come out so you can have more space going forward. And I think it's one of those things. And I think one of the good things that I appreciate, especially in the recent game and today, was just out there. You can see it yourself. And then I think it was Makaula. I think a lot of people, when you talk about Makaula, they always think about the fact that he's not a good person running the ball. And I'm telling you one thing, he's actually kind of improving. Like, he's aging like a fine wine. The way he's able now to go and collect the ball and turn. All the time when he gets the ball, he always trying to turn, making sure that he look forward and see what is happening, and then he's going to play the forward ball. He's not a guy that is going to be a wall guy type of pass, then he just open up the space. So he's the guy that is actually take the initiative to move the ball forward. So another incredible game from him as well. I think the legendary status, one of those fine wine moments are coming out all the time. He's playing in that position. And I think I knew Makaula was actually that guy in that midfield. But when he got injured and then we had Nduli, I thought Nduli was just above, because Nduli was doing everything. He could run with the ball, he could pass, he could actually run after the guys and track the runs. And I think it was one of those things. Then when I was looking at it, and I was like, okay, maybe Nduli is just a little bit above Makaula. But Makaula, ever since he came back, you don't even miss Nduli. Actually, a lot of us forgot that there was Nduli that is missing in the squad. So I think Wadu was going to prefer to play with Nduli more, maybe. We don't know. But Makaula was injured when Wadu came in and then started to play with the guys. So I think it was one of those things. But I think the game itself, 1-1. There are some of the things that happen at Pirates when they play football, sometimes from the back. There is this kind of mistakes that they tend to have, moving the ball towards the guys that are collecting the ball in the middle of the back, like Makaula or Siema, delay to pass the ball forward because there is no one running in front. And then, like I said before, I'm not comfortable when CBC is having the ball. But sometimes you find out that CBC is the guy that is more responsible with the ball than Siema, because Siema like to take chances sometimes. But now the thing is, I think they need to find a way that sometimes when things don't happen, they try to move the things around. And I think I like the way that our police actually tend to move around the pitch, because it's kind of open the few runs that the opposition is not actually expecting, because the guy is moving all over the pitch. So I think it's one of those things that he does well. But I think our police needs to know and actually look up and pass the ball, because I think he can punish a lot of teams if he can just look up and pass the ball. This thing of just knowing that people are running, I don't think it's a good idea of passing the ball, especially in the final third. So I think what he needs to learn, he needs to just look and pass the ball with an option that he knows what he's doing. And secondly, I think the shooting, guys, shooting at Orlando Pirates has been a problem. And I know the shooting, it's a PSL problem, besides Sundowns, because they have quality players that are actually not developed in the country. So I think they come with a little bit of that stability of shooting above us, I think. So I'm looking at the PSL, the way we shoot. We are not convincing. And I think today it's one of those games where you actually think about the game and you know the game because you watch the game. You're like, we were not supposed to lose this game. Actually, we were supposed to win this game maybe by 3 or 4 goals. And you're looking at the chances, not actually chances that you still have to do a lot. Chances that you just need to put it back of the net and then you miss those. I think Mfokeng had a one-on-one, like he fell to head. I'm not going to blame him hard on that because I don't expect Mofokeng to score a goal with a header anyway. I don't think he's a good header of the ball. So when he scored with a header, it's a good thing. But I think the opportunity was just good enough. Maybe could have tried to hold the ball and then able to gain a control from it and then he shoots. I don't know. But I think, yeah, it was one of those chances where you need the right person to be there. I would prefer Mahopa to be in that position. And then I think Mahopa's going to do something better with that ball because I know he's good with his head. And the height is always going to help him. So another thing is Moremi. Moremi is a kind of player that he will do most of the things that you don't understand what he's doing. And then he will be the player also that will come back and give you something that you can work on going forward in the game. And I think it's just frustrating to have a player like that because some of the times when he does start to do his own thing of just losing the ball, maybe don't understand what he's trying to do, and then the decision making just become a problem, you actually want him out. You'd be like, okay, this guy needs to go out. And then you see him also doing the runs that he does. Like, I think he has a stamina in that front three of Pirates because he actually can track the run and go around and still get the ball and run. And I think that's another thing where you're like, do I really need him to come out or do I really need him to stay on the pitch and do this thing? But I think it's one of those things where you look at, you like, maybe he could maybe try, do something better, man. I think the quality of doing the right runs as well. Mbuthuma. I think Mbuthuma is a guy that we all agree that he has a great movement in the box. Like, he actually move the defenders around to open up the spaces. It's just that I think we haven't worked out a system to play with him. Like, maybe getting people who can analyze the game and be like, okay, guys, let's watch how Mbuthuma actually runs when the ball comes in the side, so that we can create the opportunity. And I think especially if you can create a movement of Mbuthuma dragging defenders and open up the space between the midfield and the defenders, you can slaughter in nice ball there for Mbata. And most of the time when he plays the 8, you will make him be aware that when their space actually is opening up, he will be the one that's getting the ball there and then he can shoot. And I think it's one of those things that we need to work on. And as much as another thing, he tries to maximize the chances that he gets in Mbuthuma, but sometimes he missed some of the chances, and I think he missed about 10 clear chances this season as well. So I think that he needs to improve on. He's still young. He got some great strike movement. Like, when a striker moves like that, I like it because he always open up space for the guys that are coming on the wing, coming in deep as a number 10 as well. So I think Mbuthuma needs to work on that. But I think Mahopa is going to come back and try to give that thing that we know Mahopa for, winning the first ball, trying to go on the side and get the ball. He will be the one sometimes that cross the ball. But yeah, so we're going to get that Mahopa. I think we're going to need any kind of help going forward to these games because 1-1 today was not a good enough result. And I know we are still on top of the log, but Sundowns hasn't played their game because they were playing the Champions League. So I think they will play their game on Tuesday. When they play the game on Tuesday, I think those guys might win their game and then we will be behind by 2 points. I don't want that to happen. Whoever is playing Sundowns on Tuesday can just do one job. Like, one, I'm sure you need that 3 point. Make sure that you capitalize on that 3 point. Yeah. If you've been watching this video this far, thank you so much. Make sure that you comment below and tell me, what do you think about us going forward? Do you think we still have a chance to win the league? Or now, do you think we just have to hope for the best and hope other people, they're doing miracles for us? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, please like, please click the ring bell so that you don't miss the content that I post on this channel. Up the Buccaneers, once, always. I'll see you on the next one.